Yes guys, and welcome back guys to a brand new video guys on my channel guys. I'm going to be talking about Manchester United's last game that we went and played. Everton guys away from home at Goodison Park, where we saw Manchester United draw this game 2-2, and at least we did not yet again lose another game. Game of two halves I thought. Dreadful in the first half, second half much better. At least we didn't lose the game, we should have won the game in the end, and obviously we're bidding farewell to Goodison Park as well. Our last game there as well. We were there for the taking. As soon as we got the first goal back, we had that confidence and that momentum to go on and kick on. We had that momentum and then we were putting them under pressure. Felt like we should have won the game in the end, but we just come up short. Disappointing not to win the game. Still not good enough. Good is not good enough. We'll take the positive and we'll move on to the next game. Getting into the video now, we made one change from last game against Tottenham. Talking about the starting 11, so we started with Onana, Mazawa, Maguire, De Ligt, Manuel Ugarte, Casemiro, Dorrigo, Xerxes, Fernandes and Højlund. Into the overreaction now. United come from 2 down to draw at Everton. Should have won the game in the end. At least we didn't lose again. The substitutions made an impact coming off the bench. They were there for the taking. 2 great goals by Fernandes and Ugarte. It was a game of two halves. We showed the team spirit, character and fight. Disappointing not to win. We will take the positives. Still not good enough. It was an okay start. There was an injury to Mazawa and Tavotsky. It was an okay start. We're having possession. United were playing out from the back. Dangerous from United, and Beto had a chance. Good energy by Everton. Everton putting the pressure on United. Good ball to find Lindstrom, but Dorrigo puts it out for a corner. Good cross in by Dorrigo. Højlund had a chance. Dorrigo puts a cross in. Pickford deals with it. Everton not giving United any breathing space. Beto scores for 1-0. Awful defending. United got to react and respond. Great ball into Beto's path. Decore scores for 2-0. Everton playing with a lot of confidence. United will try and exploit the spaces open. Sloppy passing by United, putting themselves under pressure. Everton on top. United got loads of problems. United win a free kick. Crap. Too passive, and United were a mess. First half was embarrassing. United had to regroup and go again. We had to do better, got to create more, got to take our chances, had to expect a reaction from Everton, had to pick up the intensity and tempo, bring more energy and intent. Bright start for Everton, try to play from United, good passage of play, best so far we've done. Everton make a substitution, Everton win a corner, United on the counter attack, too slow. United have been a bit better. Amrin makes a substitution, big chance for better, great save by Onana. United win a free kick, handball. Fernandes scores for 2-1. Amrin makes 2 substitutions. Everton looking to hit back. United playing with a bit more confidence. United having possession, passing it around. United win a free kick. Ugarte scores a cracker for 2-2. Everton make 2 substitutions. United pushing for a win. United players screaming for a handball, not given. Big chance for Beto, comfortable for Onana. Big chance for Fernandes corner. United putting the pressure on. United need to throw anything at it. Everton win a free kick, gets overturned by VAR. As a winner corner, got messy. Some okay individual performances. Game management and decision making was vital. A good point in the end. We gave it a real good go in the second half. Let's take the positives, onwards and upwards. It is what it is, we'll move on. First half was embarrassing, second half was better. Overall, okay performance. Alright guys, let's get straight into the video now. What did I make of the performance? I thought the performance overall was an okay performance. I think we've just done enough to sort of draw the game. I think still though, you look at the game overall, I thought, it's disappointing not to win the game. I mean, obviously, well done to, kudos to Ruben Amorim. I thought he did well with the substitutions. He brought those substitutions on when he needed to bring them on, especially as well. He didn't mess around with those substitutions as well. He knew exactly when he needed to bring those subs on, and they made an impact coming off the bench, especially as well. So, well done to, and credit to Ruben Amorim of making those substitutions when he had to make those as well. And obviously, a couple of things from me. First half, dreadful, awful. Game of two halves, definitely for sure. I mean, United looked well beaten before they came out on the pitch. No attacking threat, can't defend well. And, this is it though. We're still playing with 3 centre-halves at the back, or even with the back 5. When you have 2 wing backs as well, and we're still conceding stupid goals as well. And we're just not concentrating when we're not focusing. And I say it all the time in my videos, especially as well. I know the last 2 videos have come out late, which I apologise for that as well. But as well though, United, we've got to be doing better defensively as a team as well. We're not keeping it tight and compact. We're just far too open at the back, and teams are just fancying their chances. They go, look, this team is vulnerable. They're shaky at the back. and you know, they concede goals even with the back three as well. We know how we can get at them, and let's go at them. You know, it's always their FA Cup finals, and it's like, again, Everton's cup final yet again. It was Tottenham's cup final as well, beat us 1-0. So, you know, the players are just not, you know, they're not ready for what's going to come their way, and they're just turning up to the games that they want to turn up to. And you can't do that in the Premier League. The Premier League's one of the best leagues in the league. It's fast-paced, high intense as well. The players are going to come at you. If you switch off, you concede goals. The game could be done dead and buried. That game could have been dead and buried if Everton would have scored a third goal. But we're lucky. We're lucky in some ways, maybe, yes. But in the end, though, I thought we should have won the game, though, at the end. I think the way how the players were really encouraged to go and win that game when, you know, we got one back, we got the second back, and then we were thinking we can go and win this now with 10 minutes to go, especially as well. And I thought we had enough time, especially as well, to get another goal as well. But at least we didn't lose again, you know, and obviously, yeah, I thought Everton were there for the taking. As soon as, you know, obviously, yes, we scored from 2 set pieces practically, but they were there for the taking. You could see that they were there for the taking, definitely, for sure. And, you know, they dropped back deep and they were not bothered themselves. They thought the game was done and buried at 2-0, and that was their own fault for not getting a third goal as well. But like I said before, game of two halves, definitely, for sure. We showed that team spirit, character and fight. But yeah, obviously it's disappointing not to win the game, and obviously we'll take the positives. And I think it's still not good enough, because obviously, you know, you've got to be beating teams like Everton away from home. Obviously, yes, Everton are on fire at the minute. They're in some good form. Obviously, you know, they're in a good spell right now, and David Moyes is doing a good job in a short amount of space of time, especially as well. But, you know, at the end of the day, a point's a point, we'll take it, and we know that we're going to have to win the next game against Ipswich. We have to look behind us now and think we have to win the next game now, especially as well. But getting to the game now, thought it was an okay start by Manchester United. Obviously, there was an injury to Mazraoui and Tarkowski earlier on in the first half. Obviously, looked like a knee injury for Mazraoui early doors, but he managed to shrug it off and play on. But, you know, United were, you know, having possession, playing out from the back, dangerous from United, and Beto had a chance, and, you know, putting ourselves under pressure. And, you know, playing dangerous play, especially as well, playing it out from the back and nearly getting caught, playing out from the back especially as well. And, you know, you could see that Everton brought some good energy. You could see that they brought the high intensity, the high tempo with them as well. And, you know, Everton were putting United under pressure, and, you know, they were not giving United any breathing space. And, you know, good ball to far Lundstrom, but Dorgu puts it out for a corner, and you know, a good crossing by Dorgu. Højlund had a chance as well. Dorgu puts a cross in, and Pickford deals with it. I thought Dorgu put some very good crosses into the box, and obviously with Højlund not having a great season as well, Højlund should be attacking onto those crosses as well and putting those away. But right now he's not, and you know, but Everton were not giving United any breathing space, and obviously the first goal was just awful defending from Manchester United, and Beto gets them 1-0 up as well, deserved it as well, and then United had to react and respond. There was no sort of reaction and response to it. I think we sort of got back on the front foot, but we didn't really do anything with it, to be honest with you. And then, but then it was a great ball into Beto's path, and obviously, you know, from a set piece as well, and I think it was. I can't remember, to be honest with you now. But then obviously Decore scores for 2-0. You're thinking, oh God, here we go again. You know, we're going to lose another game, and the players are just not fighting at the minute and not showing the effort, and, you know, just nowhere near it, nowhere good enough in the first half from Manchester United. And, you know, Everton were just playing with a lot of confidence. United just, you know, we're trying to exploit the spaces open, and, you know, everything was going wrong for Manchester United. There was no attacking threat. You know, we couldn't defend, you know, our box, and we couldn't really attack their box as well, and, you know, just lacking sort of confidence and momentum going forwards, and we couldn't really you know, we're not concentrating and focusing as well. I think a lot went wrong in that first half that we couldn't do in the second half as well. And then the passing was off as well. Sloppy passing by Manchester United as well. And putting ourselves under pressure when we shouldn't be as well. You know, trying to play out from the back and then they're pressing onto us as well. And then, you know, Everton were on top and United just had loads of problems. United won a free kick and we were crap in that free kick as well. And we were just far too passive in that first half. And the first half was just simply embarrassing from Manchester United. But in the second half, we knew that we had to sort of regroup and go again. And the next goal was vital. It's crucial for Manchester United for sure. And we knew we had to do better. We had to create more, take our chances as well. And we had to expect a reaction response from Everton. We had to pick up the intensity and tempo, bring more energy and intent. And then it was a sort of a bright start by Everton as well. But, you know, I thought it was brighter play from Manchester United, a good passage of play by United, and the best that we've done so far in the game as well in the second half. And then Everton making an early substitution. I think that's where it went wrong for Everton, where they made that substitution of taking Lundstrom off and putting Ashley Young on and playing with a bit of a back five as well. So I think that's where it sort of went wrong for Everton, because they sat far too deep and they thought the game was won then on as well. And then I think United, when we got possession, we knew what we had to do. Then we were more aggressive, playing with more conviction on the front foot, you know, putting them under pressure especially as well. And we did well to do that as well in the second half as well. And obviously then, you know, Everton win a corner, United on the counter-attack, too slow, we just let them set and get back organised as well. And United had been a bit better though. Amrin makes a substitution. I think this is where we changed the game now. And then obviously Beto had a great chance, great save by Onana. And then United won a free kick. It was a handball as well, and then straight from that set piece as well. You know, great opportunity to get that goal, and well done by Fernandes to get us back in the game for 2-1. We're back in it. We're instantly back in it then, and then Amrin wasn't messing around, brings on 2 more subs as well. And then Everton were sort of looking to respond and hit back as well. Everton were getting on the front foot and trying to make things happen, and as soon as United got back to 2-1, and obviously because they'd sat back far too deep, they knew that they had to try go for it a little bit more as well. But then obviously, you know, United were playing with a little bit more confidence about themselves, and we had the momentum on our side especially as well. And United were having possession, passing it around, and Everton give away another free kick. United win the free kick, and what an absolute corker of a goal Ugarte scored. Controls it on his chest, and takes that goal very well for 2-2 as well. And then Everton make 2 substitutions. United pushing for a winner then. Obviously then we had like 10 minutes to go and search for a winner as well. And then United players were screaming for a handball, but it was not given. And unfortunately it hit his shoulder. And but then a big chance for Beto, comfortable for Onana. Obviously Onana made some big saves in big moments as well to keep us in the game, and obviously, you know, even before when we got the equaliser as well. And then a big chance for Fernandes corner. It got a bit competitive end to end as well, a bit open as well. And then United were piling the pressure on. United were trying to throw everything at it, and then Everton win a penalty, gets overturned, luckily by VAR as well. And United win a corner, and then it just got messy. That was the one last big chance for Manchester United to go and win the game as well. But just unfortunate that we didn't come away with a win. And I think we probably just run out of time, I think. And I think maybe with another couple of minutes, I think we would have got the winner. But even then, I think we still could have got a winner as well, to be honest with you. But I thought there were some okay individual performances. And game management decision making was vital, and it could be a good point in the end, but you know, good is not good enough, and you know, it's not good enough in some ways. But at least we gave it a real good go though in the second half, especially as well. And let's take the positives from it, onwards and upwards. It is what it is, and we move on. Overall, in the end, the first half was nowhere good enough, but the second half was much better. It was a game of two halves. The substitutions made an impact coming off the bench. Is it a hard-earned point after being 2-0 down to come back to draw 2-2? Yeah, definitely. I think it's a definite hard-earned point for sure. I think obviously we had to really work hard for it in the second half, especially as well. Obviously, we suffered in the first half, especially as well. Obviously, going 2-0 down in 33 minutes, especially as well, when we shouldn't have been as well. Obviously, credit to Ruben Amorim and kudos to Ruben Amorim of making those substitutions when he had to as well. Made those substitutions at the right time as well. I thought the young lad, Chubo Martin as well, he played well as well. That's a striker that you want that you want as well in someone like him, a tall, strong, commanding forward as well, like him as well. And I thought he did well coming off the bench. And obviously Garnacho as well, coming off the bench, making an impact. Should have been playing Garnacho from the start yet again. And obviously, yes, Garnacho didn't play well against Tottenham, but should have at least had some sort of contribution from the beginning anyway. And but yeah, we suffered a lot in the first half. Obviously, we didn't defend our box right. But second half, it was all about don't concede anymore. We need to go and attack in their half now, and let's go after them in the second half. And we got one back, and as they always say in football, if you can get one back, you've got the confidence and momentum to go and get another. And then we probably had, we had about sort of, what was it, 15 minutes to get a winner to win the game. Just unfortunate that we didn't win this game and just came up short at the end of the day. But well done to the players, and obviously we showed that fight, that character, that team spirit. And obviously the subs had made an impact, especially as well. And definitely a game of two halves. Obviously, first half was Everton's and the second half was ours. So definitely game of two halves, and just ran out of we just didn't have enough time at the end. And but we take the draw, we move on, and we take the positives. And we gave it. The good thing is at least we came out fighting, and we gave it a real good go in the second half, especially as well. The big talking point was the penalty incident with De Ligt pulling Ashley on his shirt in the closing stages of the game. Everton fans think it was a penalty, but was it the correct decision by the officials? I think it was. I mean, to be honest with you, this is going to be the big talking point, that obviously United got away with this game controversially by VAR. Look, I don't think it was controversial. I think the officials, when you first see that, Ashley Young's not getting to the ball anyway. He's not getting to the ball. There's no way he's getting to that ball. He's threw himself. The way how he dived, oh my God, is exaggerated it, and it's so soft as well. That is not a penalty. He's not getting to the ball anyway. There's no way he's getting to that ball. It's not a goal scoring opportunity, and it's no way a penalty. So I know it took ages to make a decision, but at the end of the day, for once, the game would be gone anyway. The game's gone if that's given as a penalty, and that means that Everton go on and win that game and get all the 3 points, and we would have been hard done by as well, just down to that stupid decision as well. But Andy Manley and the Andy Manley and the guys at VAR in Stockley Park did well and said, no penalty. But again though, a dive should be at least a yellow card at least for Ashley Young as well. So again, why they're not booking these players for diving? So you say no penalty, at least give them a yellow card for diving, because they know what they're doing, the players. But yeah, it's just it's soft. It's soft, and it's not a penalty, and definitely not a penalty in my eyes, and should not be a penalty anyway. And he got away with one. I don't think we got... but yeah, definitely, I thought the officials got it right. And the ones at the Stockley Park did a good job to overturn that. And definitely I want to hear that audio back in a couple of weeks' time as well. Everyone is desperate for Ruben Amorim to succeed, but why haven't we not been able to do that consistently so far with the results? I think it's a couple of factors, to be honest with you. I think, obviously, I think it's a couple of factors. I think, as the fans, and I think for Ruben Amorim himself and the players, I can't really put a finger on it. They don't really know right now. I think it's just a couple of things. I think one, it's the mentality. I think, they think that they can get away with it week in and week out. Every game in the Premier League is always going to be tough. They're not easy games no more in the Premier League. Every team's always going to give it a good go. It's a good chance for them. Everton in some good form right now, especially as well. So, and I mean, you look at the form in the Premier League since Ruben Amorim's come in. It's obviously 4 wins for him, 3 draws, and 8 defeats as well. It's not good enough, and the players need to look at that, and they need a reality check, and they've got to be better as well, and they need to look at themselves in the mirror for that form as well. Obviously, we have won more games. Obviously, with the 3 wins in the FA Cup and a couple of wins in the Europe as well. So we have got more wins. It's just the league form's just not been good enough this season, and obviously the position in the league table says it all, to be honest with you. We've not had a good season. We've had a difficult season, and we're trying to get ourselves out of this mess right now, and then just survive this season, and then get into next season, have a clear out in the summer, and then get the right recruitment in the summer as well. So it's a couple of factors for me. One, it's just, one main one is the mentality, I think, in this squad right now. And I think 2, also the players think they can get away with it as well, week in and week out. And 3, they think every game's easy, and it's not. So it's just a couple of factors, and these players they know that they're better than they are, and they know they've got lots of quality to show that as well. And they just got to be better themselves, especially as well. And they know, and also in the games that we've lost to, they're not playing for him, they're not fighting for him. And then the blame goes on to Ruben Amorim when he doesn't deserve it as well, when it's not his fault as well, when it's the players as well. And he just doesn't have the personnel to do that right now, especially as well. Who is my man of the match? I think we know who this is, to be honest with you. We might have been poor in the first half, but who this is, I think we've got a good idea who this is. I thought Onana, he might have done better in the second half as well himself, but he was okay though. Yes, he made some good saves and big moments to keep us in the game as well. Mazwari, he did okay as well. Maguire did it. I thought they did well in the second half, but first half poor. Should be doing better as well. You defended your box as well. Dalot, just same old Dalot as he is. Origi, I thought he played well. Some good crosses into the box. Casemiro, I thought he was okay, not great as well. Ugarte, he did well in this game. Fernandes was back into the game and drew us the game as well to try and link up the play, and Højlund was just non-existent up top yet again. I think it's 2 players. I think it's got to be Bruno Fernandes and also Ugarte. Definitely them 2 for sure for this game, especially as well. How do we beat Ipswich Town? Now, obviously we've got Ipswich now in our next game. Look, this is going to be a big game now against Ipswich. Obviously, it's at Old Trafford. We're at home. It's a must-win for Manchester United. We've got to win this game as well. We just need to get back to winning ways, and we need to get that winning feeling yet again. And obviously, we need to get that win on Ipswich now, going into the FA Cup now on the weekend, especially as well. So we've got to win this game. Ipswich, obviously, it's going to be their FA Cup final. Obviously, Kieran McKenna, he'll want to sort of get some sort of revenge as well. Obviously credit to Ipswich Town of the job that Kieran McKenna has done there as well. Back-to-back promotions as well. He's done an incredible job at Ipswich Town, and he's done a phenomenal job as well. He's done a brilliant job with Ipswich, especially right now as well. Kieran McKenna has done a great job, phenomenal job, but just struggling this season, obviously inconsistent, dealing with injuries as well. And, it's hard when you come up to another level as well. So they are where they are, but obviously it'll be a chance for them to win this game as well. Obviously, with their FA Cup final, they'll give it everything that they've got. Obviously, they'll try everything that they can do as well. I think they're a well-coached, well-drilled side, and I think they've got lots of quality on the pitch as well. So it's not going to be an easy game. United have got to prepare the best way they can do for this game against Ipswich Town, and then go into the next game and be ready for that one. So we have to be ready for Ipswich. We have to go with the right mindset, the right mentality. Not going to be an easy game with Ipswich. Obviously, we've got to win this game. It's a must-win. Under the lights at Old Trafford, 7:30 kick-off. We've got to win this game now. Can't afford to slip up in a game like this now. We've got to win this game. Let's get some confidence going into that FA Cup game now against Fulham now. Win this game on Ipswich. You know, that's 3 points. We need the 3 points on Wednesday. Now we have to get the 3 points here. If we don't get the 3 points, you know, we all blaming the players or the manager. So come on, Ruben Amorim just wants a decent performance. Get over the line, get through Ipswich, put out a real good performance here, a proper Manchester United performance. Let's go out there and let's go and give it everything against this Ipswich Town team as well. You know, they come into Old Trafford, they'll feel like they've got a chance. It's their FA Cup final. They'll come with it. You know, Ipswich. We've got to be ready for that as well. So Ipswich, you know, they gave us a good game away from home. We drew it, and I'm sure Ruben Amorim will want to be. He'll be desperately not only just to win this game, but also to definitely get something back on this Ipswich Town team. They're a good team on their day, but United have got to go out there and do what they've got to do. And the players have got to turn up to this game. We've got to turn up to this game. And come on, put in a real good shift in here. Put in a real good performance in for a full 90 minutes here. We've got to maintain those energy levels. High demands, high expectations. Come on, you've got it in you. And let's go and give it to Ipswich as well. Let's show who we're made for as well in a game like this against Ipswich. 3 points, a win on the board here against Ipswich Town. Kieran McKenna's side's play for Ipswich Town is fluid, possession-based, high tempo. He uses a 4-2-3-1 formation, but can transition to a back three when attacking. Obviously, offensively, quick passing. Ipswich plays short passes to build through the thirds into the opposition's half. Central overloads. Ipswich creates central overloads by dropping the striker during the build-up. Wide players can cut inside to support the strikers. Central midfielders maintain balance and support the team defensively and in attack. Defence, double pivot. The double pivot builds through the thirds and makes runs and movements across the pitch. The back three, when operating with the back three, the double pivot supports the wing backs. Players, the striker should be a physical presence with a good hold-up play. Fullbacks have got to be comfortable joining the midfield. The number 10 should be creative playmaker. McKenna's style of play has helped Ipswich Town achieve back-to-back promotions, but they're well coached, well drilled, inconsistent. They've got their defensive frailties. They're struggling to score goals as well, conceding too many goals as well. Got injuries. They want to cause the upset. It'll be their FA Cup final as well. They'll be there for the taking. They'll play with a low block. They'll make mistakes in and out possession. Very good on the counter-attack, skillful side as well. They'll be tight and tactical, player of width, have the pace on the wings as well. Very good on set pieces, tight and compact defensively for straight teams. Very direct, get between the lines. Don't make the runs in from behind. Wide players have got to cut back inside, cause opponents problems. They'll be brave, they'll take risks. They'll create the chances, take the chances. They'll be clinical on the front foot, very physical, aggressive, ruthless, bring energy. Intent, high intensity, high tempo, be ruthless, relentless. They'll sustain attacks, look to be strong, they'll look to control, dominate the game. But United have got to defend properly, defensively need to be organised, keep it tight and compact, defensively frustrate them. Need to be ruthless, relentless, aggressive, high intensity, high tempo, play with energy. Create the chances, take your chances, need to be clinical, get the crosses into the box, drive them out of position, be brave, take risks, set pieces could come into play. Need to play with, get between the lines, got to close them down, the back in the game, don't leave any spaces open. They'll show incredible team spirit, character. Got to do the basics right, game management, decision making will be vital. Got to get tight, don't get a shot off, sustain your attacks, do your basics, win your 50-50s, win your second balls, win your duels. Put them on the back foot, keep possession, fullbacks have got to be effective, force them to make mistakes, put them under pressure, don't let wingers cut back inside, don't afford to make mistakes, make the runs in from behind, don't get pulled out of position, be explosive, keep Kajusi, Simmocks, Chaplin's a doubt, Dilap, Hutchinson, Hurst, Fuller-Jane, Broadhead and Clark quiet. Into the goals now. First goal, United win a free kick, Fernandes steps up and scores for 2-1. Second goal, United win a free kick, Fernandes puts the ball, Beto tries to clear it, Ugarte controls it and scores a cracker for 2-2. Getting to the stats now, possession for Everton, it was 37.9%, for Man United it was 62.1%. Goals for Everton, it was 2, for Man United it was 2. Total shots for Everton, it was 9, and for Man United it was 9. Shots on target for Everton, it was 8, and for Man United it was 3. Shot accuracy for Everton, it was 88.9%, for Man United it was 33.3%. Inside the box for Everton it was 8, and for Man United it was 4. Shots outside the box for Everton it was 1, and for Man United it was 5. Total passes for Everton it was 313 passes, and for Man United it was 533 passes. The pass accuracy for Everton it was 73.8%, and for Man United it was 85.6%. The substitutions now. Casemiro went off for Garnacho. Talk about Casemiro's performance. Did not have to be picked with Ugarte back, and he could barely keep up with the pace of the game. Played some appalling passes. Højlund went off for Choupo-Moting. Talk about Rasmus's performance. If Xerxes is harmless, then Højlund is hopeless. A boy among men who did very little right all afternoon, bullied by James Tarkowski and Jared Brathwaite. Mazzawari went off for Euro. Talk about Nazar's performance. Sullied on after an early injury and perhaps wishes he hadn't bothered coming back on during the fieldable first half. Eventually went off for Lenny Euro. Next up we've got Ipswich Town. Ipswich are 18th in the league. Just like what I said before, this is going to be a must-win for Manchester United. We've got to win this game. We need to get back to winning ways as well. And we will want to see a reaction, a response especially as well. Everton's behind us now. Let's look forward to this game against Ipswich Town now. We've got a big task here. And we will just want to see these players play well for a full 90 minutes. We cannot just only do it against Ipswich. We've got to do it in all the other games especially as well. But this is a big game for Manchester United now. We've got to perform well, we've got to play well against this Ipswich Town team. They're a good team on their day as well. Got a great manager, Kieran McKenna, back-to-back promotion. It's their FA Cup final. They'll look to give it everything that they've got. Manchester United have just got to, whatever the results have got, I know the results haven't been poor, not been good enough. Come on, we need to sort of try and get some bit of confidence, and we need to get a run of games going. I'm fed up coming on here, repeating myself. Team, you just don't know what you're going to get, but we've got to turn up to this game now against Ipswich Town. We've got to go out there, we've got to turn up to this game. It's a big game for both teams. Ipswich will feel like they've got a chance here. They'll feel like United are there for the taking. They'll feel like we're fragile at the back, and if they can get their play in behind, get Hutchinson onto the ball, drive at us, come at us, they'll feel like they've got a chance. And if they keep getting the ball out wide and keep stretching us out, they'll feel like they've got a good chance. Always about getting that first goal. If we can get that first goal in Ipswich Town, that'll be good. What we've got to do is against Ipswich, we want to be able to control, dominate this game against Ipswich Town. We need a complete but strong performance against Ipswich. We know we're going to have to play well, and we know we're going to have to perform well for a full 90 minutes here. We've got to win this game. It's a must-win for Manchester United. We've got West Ham on the same points as us. We've got to win this game. We win this game. Come on. The season's not been good enough. We're definitely going to finish mid-table. Got to win this game now against Ipswich. They're in the relegation zone. This team is not good enough. Not a Premier League team. Nowhere near good enough themselves. They're getting beat left, right and centre. They've lost like 15 games this season as well. And I think we're about the same. I think we're 13, 14. This is all going to come down to who wants this game more. And we have to be ready for this game. We've got to prepare well for this game mentally, physically as well. Mentally go in the right mindset, the right mentality as well. We've got to prepare well for a game like this. What do we expect from them as well? On the front foot, they'll come at us. They'll feel like they've got a chance. It'll be competitive end to end. There'll be goals in it as well. Both teams can't really defend right now. And I'm sure there'll be goals in this game. Definitely for sure. Ipswich will come with a game plan and they're going to be ready. United have got to be ready for this game as well. Again, big game here against Ipswich as well. Got to win this game. If we don't win this game, there's going to be some big consequences here. If we don't win this game, fans are just going to start turning on to Amorim as well. It's not only just Amorim's fault, it's the players as well. These players are not doing their jobs right now. We've got to turn up to this game against Ipswich. It's all or nothing now. This is all going to come down to who wants this game more. And if we want it more than them, let's go out there and let's go and work harder than them. And let's go after that game and let's go and perform well. We've got to give that game to them as well. Let's give them what they're made of. And let's show them what we're all about in a game like this against Ipswich as well. They felt like they got a good draw out of it, and they'll want something like that again. But they'll come at us, they'll play with the low block as well, and they'll like to play in the counter-attack and try and get us in transitions as well. But we've got to be ready for that as well. That's what's going to come our way on Wednesday now. Going to stay switched on and stay focused at all times. Defensively as well. We have to be ready what's going to come our way. It's a big game here. Come on, 3 points and a win. I don't care how we do it, just get a win here on the board, lads. Come on, we've got to win this game now. Let's hope that the teams around us can slip up. Come on, we've got to win this game now. And let's go out and win this game against Ipswich Town. It's a big game, it's a big occasion. Come on, we've got to win this game. We've got to play to Amorim's methods, we've got to play to our rules, our principles as well. Find our foundation. We've got to be energetic on the front foot, attacking minded, looking for that forward pass all the time. We've got the players to beat them as well. We've got the quality to beat this team as well. but we need a professional, disciplined, strong performance, and we've got to play well for a full 90 minutes here as well. We want to try control, dominate this game as well. Get that first goal. We want to be ruthless on the front foot, aggressive, high intensity, high tempo, bring the energy as well about yourself, and we've got to do the basics right. Win your 50-50s, win your second balls, win your duels, win your 1v1s as well. Break up the play. We know we can hurt them as well. We can cause them problems, get the right balls in the right channels as well. Commit the men forward, press onto Ipswich as well. Put the pressure onto them and force them to make the mistake. Play with courage, intent, conviction, purpose, and turn up to this game as well. Got to show the fight, the passion, the pride, pay for the badge, play for the club, show the team spirit, character, determination, commitment, desire, willingness, and work rate and work ethic as well. Ipswich Town have played 26 games and they've lost 15. Lost to Liverpool 2-0, Man City 4-1, West Ham 4-1, Everton 2-0, Brentford 4-3, Forest 1-0, Palace 1-0, Plymouth 2-1, Newcastle 4-0, Arsenal 1-0, Brighton 2-0, Man City 6-0, Liverpool 4-1, Southampton 2-1, and Tottenham 4-1. This is a vulnerable team. They're vulnerable at the back. Let's go and exploit their defence and let's get at them. The spaces will be there high up the pitch. They'll make mistakes. When they make those mistakes, we have to be able to capitalise on those mistakes that they make as well. Ipswich Town have lost 15 games, 9 at home and 6 away. Ipswich Town have scored 0.9 goals per game and Ipswich Town are conceding 2.1 goals per game. The players to look out for are Palmer, Davis, Wolfenden, Burgess, Johnson, Townsend, Greaves, O'Shea, Twanzebe, Goffrey, Morsey, Phillips is a doubt, Jacuzzi's a doubt, Taylor, Shimek, Lakonga, Chaplin's a doubt, Delap, Hutchinson, Hurst, Philogene, Rawhead and Clark. Hope you guys enjoyed another video. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe to my channel for more. See you guys in a video in the next couple of days, and peace.